So I would say, what's the lessons that you learned in that experience?
Don't be cheap. Uh, don't be cheap.
I
Like
learned.
honestly, don't be with your production. Do not cut
Yeah.
any costs. Like honestly, I'm not someone who, when it comes to my own stuff, and look, I like freebies every once in a while too,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. But I think that when it comes to our platform, this platform, especially since we're in the beginning, let's put the money behind it. Let's set the tone. Let's create the parameters that we want people to play in and comply with. I think that we cannot be so quiet or
Yeah.
about our standard. It's
Yeah.
not like we're setting a crazy standard. It's going to make the guests look good as well, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm not here to try to tell anybody like, look, we're here to try to control what comes out of your mouth. We're here to just try to control the setting where we do it, make sure that the sound quality is correct. This is still a business at the end of the day, and how you do anything is how you do everything.
Yeah. And I guess we can't be afraid to walk away from certain opportunities if it doesn't fit us, and if it's not our style, because we're still finding our voice out here. And I think both of us are high quality people, and we got to make sure we keep that standard.
No, about finding your voice though. Like we're almost 2 years in, and people still like, we started off the podcast, if people remember, as like two American guys living in the UAE, and we had to pivot off that when I moved from the US, right? And now we're sort of like a global platform where we get to just show extraordinary people from all corners of the world doing things, from creators, entrepreneurs, CEOs, people who are employees who come up with innovative ideas, and just showing like there's a lot more in common that you have with these people than you actually think.
Yep.
And there's so many people from across the world that we've sat across from, and I'm like, we can replicate that characteristic. We can replicate that underlying trait and put it into our podcast and sort of like mold our own voice and like just create a platform to impact and inspire. And like, again, look, at the end of the day, this is a business. This is no secret, right? We're eventually want to turn a profit into this, but I think what we're focused on right now is finding our voice, is finding our niche. And again, like we've been building the audience from year to year now at this point, right?
Definitely,
Like people are recognizing us a little bit more, right? People are starting to come to us and ask more questions. We're being presented with more opportunities because we've stayed consistent.
Yeah.
Right? Now again, people ask us what our niche is and what separates us from other people. Look, I think a lot of other platforms and a lot of other people do amazing things, but I think what me and Mike are doing is creating the product in front of you. That's the whole point. We're creating it in front of you. We're making our mistakes as we go, right?
We
like again,
are.
we're like, believe me.
Some mistakes are more expensive than others, but it's lessons that we learned.
But we had fun in Paris, though.
We did.
We got turned. Like let's not pretend we didn't get turned up in Paris, right?
No,
like,
we did.
There was some great nights in Paris. Amazing nights in Paris. But the problem is we went there for business first, and the business aspect of it didn't take care of it. So I see it from your standpoint.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's sort of like the message and sort of like what resonated with me on the flight back. I was so disappointed when we got that email.
Oh, man. I was super disappointed because now it's like, coming to the UAE, now we're working overtime to get, quality content out, and we're filming a lot these next 2 days.
Yep.
But I'm excited for it. But yeah, it's like, and then when I come over to New York, it's like we're going to be jam-packed as well.
Ain't no way. And by the time this episode drops, we would have already done our first live recording.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. We would have done our first live recording. So that is something that I think everyone should really, 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 like, anyone who's a supporter of us knows that we've only been in business for less than 2 years, right? And one of our goals was to actually do a live recording in front of an audience.
Yeah.
Now, again, this is before we even get to the live recording, right? But whether 10, 20, 30 people show up, I really don't care. I want the target practice, right? And I think that's to show people, set your standards real high, set your goals real high, aim for it. You never know.
Yep.
You never know. We didn't think we were going to get our brand deal last.
And the universe is listening. But I say like I think the work is paying off. Like there's plenty of sleepless nights. There's plenty of like figuring it out and all that. And I think, we're just like, we don't know. And we're just like, we're not stopping, and that's the thing. So